So we're here now on my desktop and we're going to start building our board. So the board don't have to be exactly focused on any specific software. I'm not going to teach you how to work with Photoshop, for example, or Illustrator. And actually on this point, you can create your board anywhere you want. So there's no specific place for your board. There's no specific area or software for you to build a board. You can use Photoshop, Illustrator, CorelDRAW. You can use Canva. You can use PowerPoint, Word, any software you think is going to make your life easy. It's going to help you to represent the process of creating your board. Okay, your board is a space for you to put all the ideas together. This is the main idea of the board. So you can use even online tools, organizers, flow charts, anything that you're used to create this space. All right. In my position, the software of my preference is Illustrator and Photoshop. So I'm gonna use Illustrator now. I think probably is the best that I can use moving forward. But you can definitely use any one you want. Just make sure that all the pictures that you're downloading for the project, first, they are royalty free. You can definitely use for free, there's no problem. Or even if you pay for that, you have the rights to use the pictures. The second thing is that if you are downloading in a very good quality, you don't have to be 300 dpi, you don't have to be extremely high deep quality, but you have to have an amount of quality to present your project in a very professional way. Okay, don't use low quality or low resolution pictures because your project is going to look like terrible, right? All right, with that being said, use the software that you want, the one you feel more comfortable using. Right, so let's go. The software I'm going to use is going to be Illustrator. So I'm going to create a board, and actually the size of the board is going to be like a screen size, 1920 by 1080, right? I'm going to use 150 dpi for now, just to have my board organized. So this is the board. Technically, there's no secret. This is the space you're going to use moving forward to get your inspiration from. Right now, let's go back to the perspective of the project. So we have a client that has a Italian restaurant, and he loves to sell pizzas, but he also has some special dishes, special plates that you can really experience the best of Italy here. So this is the client, and one of the things he said, he would like to have some pictures from the space. He don't have it. And also he don't have the pictures, some specific products. So let's just pretend he sent a couple pictures to us, and we have the pictures of a couple products, but we need to figure out the pictures from the outside of the restaurant, inside, all the special plates, special dishes they are serving in the restaurant. So let's try to figure out how can you bring some pictures to illustrate the restaurant. Okay, the best thing is if your client has the pictures, he sends the pictures to you and you upload on the website. The second option is you go there and you take the pictures, you take the photos, or hire someone to do it. The last option is just taking any picture from any plate or any dishes, because this will definitely not represent what the product is. But it can be used for a short period of time, like a month or two, so they can replace the pictures with the real pictures. Okay, so keep that in mind. So the website really represents what the website and actually what the restaurant is selling to the clients, to the customers, right? Okay, so since it's an Italian restaurant, the first thing our client sent to us was the logo. So let's add the logo on the board, because we need to understand how the branding was developed, how the branding looks like. Okay, so let's do it. So let me open my Finder and let me add the logo here, and I have the logo from the client. So let me just bring all the files. Actually, let me bring one file. That is enough. Let me get this EPS. Let me get this EPS right here. Let's add on our board. Awesome. Usually I like to add on the top of the board so you can see all the time on the top. This is our main reference. So this is the logo from your client. So Italian Village Gourmet Pizza Bar. Awesome. Because it's an Italian restaurant, we are using like 3 specific colors: red, white, and also green. So let's start talking about colors first, okay? The best solution for you to find the best color and build up the color palette is going to a website called adobe.colors, colors.com, I guess. I don't know if I'm doing right. Let's do colors adobe. All right, color.adobe.com. This is the best website for you to build a palette, okay? So let me just go right on the place you have to go straight to the place. So go to Explore, and now under Explore, the Explore tab, you go to the search bar, and you're going to select and type anything related to your client. So if you're talking about a restaurant, an Italian, let's type at least one of these 2 keywords, okay? So let's do Italian, okay? After typing Italian, you're going to see a lot of different color palettes, and actually they are amazing. The thing is, you have to pick one of them that represents your website, your business, or the website of your client. So you can easily, you can expend at least 30 minutes here, 20 minutes, just going, checking, clicking, and seeing which one maybe will be the best option for your client, okay? But we are not going to expend that much time. I'm going to select one color palette that it's, for me, it will represent the website as the best option, as the best alternative, okay? So let's scroll down a little bit. We have a couple options here, and I really like it, this guy here. I really like it, this one. The only thing I don't like it is these 2 colors. They are not, you know, I don't feel they are representing the food. So I have to warm up a little bit. So maybe we can change this color here somehow and use these 3 or 2 other greens, okay? So how can you do this? You see you have a code right under the color, right here at the bottom. Different codes. Each code represent one color, okay? So I like these 2 greens here. I don't like the other 3. So I'm gonna copy this code, just clicking on the top of the color. I click and it's copied. Let's go back to our software. In this case, I'm using Illustrator. Let me create a box, okay? Let me remove this stroke. And here on the white, I'm going to pass the code I copied before from the website. Nice. Now I have one green, one of the greens we had there, okay? So now it's perfect. I have one here. Let me duplicate this guy, and let me go back to the website. Let me copy this green here. I really love it, this one. So let me just paste right here. All right, I have these 2 greens right here. One of the things I really love it on this pattern here is the way the gold is connected to the green. That is very nice. It's very premium. Sounds, you know, looks like a premium restaurant, right? So I love this gold here, but we're not going to touch on this right now. Let's go back to our palette selection, and let's pick another one that maybe will bring a little bit more a warm environment, a warm feeling. Let's try this. Let's try this one here. I think we have this one in different places. Let's try this one. I like this one. I like the red, and I like the orange. So let's copy the orange. Let's go back again to our software. Any software you want, okay? Just need to make sure you can manipulate the colors with the code, okay? The other one is going to be the red. All right, let's go back to the website, copy, just clicking on the top of the picture, the color, copying it, and let's go back to the Illustrator. Awesome. So now we have all the colors, technically speaking, the main colors of the website. Now we have to add the basic colors, like the very basic colors. They are black, white, gray, colors that we definitely need for every single website. Every website has white or black or gray. So these are the colors that the collateral colors, right? So we need to have the basic colors now. So let's add another box. This is going to be for the black, and another one. This is going to be for the light gray, almost white, and then we're gonna have the white color here, and for that one we have to add a stroke to visualize the color. All right, so now we have all the main colors here. Of course, you can add the colors from the Italy flag, the flag, and if you want, we can add the color right here, the red from the flag. So let's take this color here, the red, and let's take the green from the flag as well. Okay, now we have it. So let me just bring this colors all the way from the bottom, and we have our color palette right here. So this is very important. I think we need just one color. Maybe let me go back to our, I like the yellow. I really like the yellow. So let's add the yellow as well, just in case we have another option. So let me copy and paste the code right here. So now we have the yellow. Let's organize and bring this to our board. So okay, now we have all the main colors we have for the board. We have the yellows, we have the reds, and we also have the greens. Okay, amazing. This is the first step on your board. So you're going to define the colors. Of course, we're doing like in a very fast paced. I don't want you to lose time or waste time on this process, but I recommend you to make sure you have all the time necessary to expand your ideas, to research, and to even touch base with other different color palettes to make sure you're selecting the best colors for your client. All right? Awesome. Let's move forward. So we have our color palette right here, and you can just type the name here, color palette, right? So this is gonna help us to definitely compose our color palette on our website. All right, this is perfect. Now we're gonna just duplicate on the board, and we are going to start adding our pictures. So let's talk about image bank. All right, the image bank should be a very strategic image bank for two reasons. The first reason is to illustrate, and the second reason is to convince. You illustrate, but you convince at the same time. So you need an action on a website. Remember, the action is having more bookings, people booking tables for dinner, for lunch during the week. This is the first goal. And then we have to bring up pictures that will engage visitors and convince visitors that is a very good restaurant to experience with your family members, with your friends, with your clients, for meetings, etc., etc., etc. All right, so let's go and find pictures that represents the pizzas and also the Italian dishes. All right, so let's do it right now and see how can we figure out how can we illustrate our client's website. Okay, so one of the things you have to have in mind is when you select the photos, don't bring the photos or the pictures just from one source. Sometimes you're not subscribed to a paid website for image bank. Sometimes you have to find free websites for images. even to illustrate a background color or a regular picture. So what I do recommend you is to follow the links on the description where you can find all the websites that have free pictures you can definitely use on any website you're creating, and also the paid websites. So you can definitely find in both situations the best pictures for your project. At this point, we're gonna use a paid version that is Shutterstock, and we also gonna use a free version that is Pexels. These are the best, I believe, the best options so far in the market. But you can definitely find different pictures in different websites. Just click the link below. On the list is right below on this video. You can definitely find all the best websites for pictures. Okay, all right, let's go. Here on this website, let's go to Shutterstock. So let's go shutterstock.com and let's find some pictures. So let's say Italian pizza, right? So these are the pictures we have now. Let me download a couple pictures. I'm talking about at least 10 to 15 different pictures, good quality pizzas to represent your brand, okay? Your brand and your website. So let's start with a very good one that is close up, and let me save on our library. Under the library, this is good. This is a good point. Let's organize in pizza photos, restaurant photos, specials photos, video footage, and the logos. Always keep everything very organized on your website, on your folder, on the project, or anywhere you save in the files. It's important for you to have a very good picture of all your files, very organized. So that's why I separated in different folders. Right? So this is a pizza. Let's save inside of the pizza folder. I'm gonna forward this video and put a little bit faster. You don't have to go over every single picture I'm going to download now, but I'm going to talk with you about some tips to find good pictures. For example, if you have a picture like this, that is a top view picture, this is good for banners. This is good for big areas on your website. If we're talking about another picture like this one, for example, is good for call to actions, banners, or product descriptions, etc. That is very close to the project. If you're looking for different pictures, like for example the ingredients, you can use half of this picture for the illustration and the other half for the description, for the text, right? So every single angle, every single picture that represents a specific place on your website, you can download it thinking beforehand how to organize the pictures on the template. What can I say about this picture, or where this picture is going to fit the best? Okay, so we have this one here. Let me download this one right in front of the wood oven. That is amazing. We have another one too, right in front of the oven with the fire on the background. That is nice. We have another picture like the preparation of the pizza, like just putting the sauce on the top of the pizza and top of the dough. So this is nice. This is another one, but we have some top view pictures. We can download this one, and I will keep downloading a couple pictures so you don't have to wait for me. Then you can see the pictures, of course, on the board. So let me speed up a little bit this video so you're not gonna wait on all the process of downloading the pictures. Okay, I'll see you in a couple seconds. All right, So we just downloaded all the pictures. I believe we're gonna need it for the project for the website, and now we're moving forward to the website that it may has more pictures and different pictures for our website as well for free. So the name of this website is paxos.com. So let's type just Italian here. So we have Italian food, people eating Italian food, some examples of Italian pasta, some good pictures, by the way. We have nice pictures of pizza, dough being prepared, tomatoes, mozzarella. So they are nice pictures. So let's download this one here as well. Let me go on my library and let's go on their pizzas. So I create a folder just for pizzas. I have this one that could be a customer picture. Like let's do restaurant photos, and let's do right here. So then we have what else? We have this sauce being poured on the top of the picture. Sorry, on the top of the pasta. Let's go to special photos. Let's do more. Let's do a piece of mozzarella here. That looks amazing. Let's do what else? Oh, nice. This is a nice picture here as well. A lot of good pictures. So we have pictures from so many different places here. Oh, look, this one is a closing, like a margarita pizza. Let's go back to pizza. Awesome. Let's go. What else? A lot of different pictures. Good. They're all for free. All for free. Free pictures. You don't have to pay a dime on that. Of course, you can contribute with the author, with the photographer. You can pay a cup of coffee. Let's say it's Starbucks coffee. But look, come on. This is amazing professional pictures we can definitely use to illustrate the website. And remember, this is just for now. This is where during the time your client do not have pictures to share online, right? They don't have anything to share. So you can use some examples, some pictures. Even your client can pick the pictures using these websites and send it to you, right? To make the process even faster and more accurate. This is the most important thing, being accurate with the product representations. All right, I think it's enough. Well, if you need more, you can come back anytime to download pictures. So now we have our organization here. Let me go back to our library right here. So these are our pretty much the main photos and the main illustrations for the website. So these are the pictures. So you have the logos right here, right? Number one, and we have the pizza photos. We have a lot of restaurant photos here. I downloaded. We have special photos, and we have video footage, and you also have 3 bottles of wine. Let me delete this guy here because this is not interest for now. And let me just add these 3. And you have the wines as well, remember? All right, so let's bring everything on the top of the board now. This is important. So let's open our board again and let's bring the pictures. So let's just drag and add on the top of our board. So you have to make it very small so all the pictures can fit well. This is not the place for design. This is a place for you to think about and visualize all the pictures you have in place and in one place, so you can easily identify every single one on your board. This is important so you can take a big look, a big picture of how many pictures you have, how many designs you have in place, how many illustrations, how the pizzas look like, how everything look like, so you can have a big picture of your project. Okay, so let me just scrap and organize everything, put on the board, so you don't have to waste any time watching this process. And we are going to come back very soon. Let me speed up one more time. All right, So now we have all the pictures here. Technically speaking, the main pictures we need for the website at this point. We may need more. We don't know how the template is going to look like at this point, but this is a good starting point. Okay. Every time you look to the board, you get the inspiration from the beginning back. This is why the board is so important for you. Every time you look the board talks to you, and you can, okay, I remember that. I remember where, when, why, and where I put all that information, so I can push from the board and add on the project and visualize again all the main fresh ideas you start getting from the beginning. Okay, so okay, let's go back. And now the final stage is about the fonts. So the font type is a very interesting process, because you need to illustrate the text as well. The text is very important for you to understand how to communicate better the text and the call to actions. So my main suggestion for you is go on Google Fonts. They're all for free, and you can use in the entire website. Most of the website systems, they are Google friendly, so all the fonts they will be connected to the system as well. So let's go to the website, Google Fonts. So let me open a new tab, Google Fonts. So you're gonna see this first result right here. After that, you have to dive into the process of picking and selecting fonts. So you don't have to select a lot of different fonts like the pictures. Like we have tons of pictures here. They representing the visual appealing. This is the informational part. It's also connected with the design, of course, but it's more informational. Have to be clear, have to be sharp, but also have to have a creative feeling on the top of the font. Okay, so let's try to find at least 3 different fonts. One font is going to be for the titles, another font is going to be for the subheaders, and the third font is going to be for the text. Can you have one font for everything? Yes, you can. But if you want to bring a more custom and customized design, a more a signature of your own work, it's good to have specific fonts for specific moments. So the titles maybe should have a specific font, maybe the text another font, and the headings and the subheadings another font. Or maybe the same font for the text as the headings, but a different font for the titles, right? All right, let's do it. Let's try to find some specific fonts. Like under the categories, you have serif, sans serif, display, handwriting, and monospace. Let's just select the handwriting for now. Let's call the handwriting the titles of our website. Okay, so we have dancing script. So let's type something to feel it, how it looks like. So let's type Italian pizza or Italian village restaurant. Okay, so just from that title here on the top, you can feel and understand which font is going to be the best for you. So you can visualize connecting with the type of the pictures and the colors and also the board. That will bring you the whole connection for the website. Okay, so let's type, I like this one, for example, satisfy is one. So let's download the family, and let's add a folder under library. Let's call this folder type fonts, right? And let's download the satisfy package. Okay, let's just keep it. The next one is going to be, for example, this one, a Matic font. Let's keep it. Let's download this picture as this font as well. Okay, let's move to the other one for our titles. Let's go down a little bit. I like this one, but maybe not. Maybe it's too big, too bold, bulky, right? This one looks nice. Berkshire. Let's download this one as well. Berkshire. Interesting. Let's try another one. Not too old style. I like this one. It looks balanced. It looks balanced. It looks, the size of each letter looks like very balanced, very complete, very, you know, the size is very in imbalance, equal throughout the way. So this is important for your template, for a layout moving forward. Okay, let's try to find another one, just one more that makes sense for us. Italian Villa Restaurant. Interesting. Let's try another one. Not this one. I'm looking for something more creative, more, you know, premium type of, when you look to the font type, you see that there's a lot of value there. There's a lot of, there's some design on the font. Let's try this one. I like this one. Let's try this. Let's type this something different. Let's try pizza for cheese. Looks a little bit like a kid's font right now. See, when you try the font type, you see how it reacts to your text. We changed the text a little bit, and yeah, some fonts they are nice, some they are a little bit out of the vision, out of the design we are looking for. Let's see if we can find another one. Pizza for cheese. Interesting. All right, I think we're good with the three options. Now let's try. Let me go back a little bit. I think we can use one of these fonts here. Let me see. There's one more we definitely can use it. What about this one? This one looks interesting. All right, let's try this one. Let's just download and see what result we can get from that. Right? Okay, let's go back. Now let's take the handwriting out and let's just keep the serif and sans serif. Just serif for now, okay? Now we're gonna find some fonts for the subheaders or even for the titles, if you will. Some fonts that we're gonna display some feature text, okay? So some short descriptions on the banners, maybe something specific like this. So we have Roboto, we have non-serif, Noto serif. We have very good font types here. Let's try the Noto serif Japanese. Looks interesting. Look at this. The Japanese, and this is one of the reasons this is so important, because if you're in a different country, you definitely can use Google Fonts for your project, because most of the fonts, they can understand different types of languages. This is important. So this is the Japanese, just for you to have an idea. You can build websites for any type of language. Another one, let's see here, Noticia, Frank Rub. This looks very solid, this one, by the way. This one looks very nice. So let's use the Frank Rule Libre or Libre. All right, interesting. And now let's find one for the text. One of my favorites is Barlow. Barlow. I like Barlow, so I don't know if we're gonna have here. Here we go. Barlow 18 styles. We have this one and we have this one. I will try both. Let's do this one, which is the Barlow original, just Barlow. And we also have Barlow semi-condensed. This is a very nice font for the text by Jeremy Tribb. He created this font. So amazing job. Very nice. Awesome. So now we have all the fonts already downloaded here. So we're gonna go back to our fonts folder, and let's extract all these fonts, and let's add on our board. Okay, so let's just do the installation process. I'm gonna speed up a little bit more, and yet see you in a couple seconds. All right, so now we have all the font types we have everything extracted and installed on our computer. So we have to transfer the fonts to the board. The best way to do it is going back to your board, okay? And now we are going to organize this board, just pushing these pictures a little bit far from this bottom area here. Let me make this guy smaller a little bit, so we can keep it here on the top area. And you're gonna move this guys a little bit here, so you have the footer, the base of the board available for our fonts. All right, so let's raise the zoom a little bit more, and let's add the text. So let's type Italian village. Okay, just make it a little bit bigger. Underneath, we're gonna use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 9, 0. Okay, and then you're gonna do A, B, C, D, E, G. Just a couple font types, just to have an idea how it looks like. All right. Now, with that being made, we're going to duplicate this group of letters, and actually we need to copy this guy here once and go back and do all caps. This is important for to understand all the potential of the font type. And then after that, we have to make sure everything is under the same size. Let's do 40. All right, perfect. So now we're going to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate, right? So I have all the text right here. Let's give it more space between them. Okay, we may have space for another one. Okay, that's great. Let's make everything a little bit smaller. Awesome. And then we're going to change the font type for each one of them. Okay, so let's go back, and we have Amatic, right? So let's go on the character and just type Amatic regular. Okay, then you can see how it looks like. And then we have the second font is Barlow. Let's do the Barlow right here. Barlow regular, the original version. Then we can go and add another font, is the Berkshire, because Barlow is just another option, another simulation. Let's do the Berkshire right here. Awesome. Then we're gonna do the Frank rule. Frank. Here we go. Let's do the regular as well, right here. Let's move up. Remember, there's no rule of sequence, but we have to be aware of everything we're creating. Then you have Mali font. Let's do the regular as well. Let's do right here. Okay. Then we have another one, which is Rochester. All right. This is the other one. And we also have Satisfy. So let's do the Satisfy right here. It's okay to be on the bottom, and Satisfy. Amazing. So see, now you have your board composed by the pictures, the logo, the colors, and the font. So you have a big picture of what is your website going to look like in terms of resources, creative resources. So you have the logo right here, you have the pictures, you have the fonts, and you can visualize, see, hey, I like more this one, or I like more the other one. So you have your main board saved. Now the next step is, let's save this board and make sure we have this board in our library. Let's create a folder. Let's do creative board. And let's do creative board Italian village. Just reminding you that this folder, this board, is going to be available for you on the download link below this video. You can also download all the pictures, all the colors, the logos, and the fonts as well for the project. So you don't have to go through this process again. You just have to download all the files and packages. You're going to have access to this entire structure, the structure we're creating here, the library, exactly like this. You're going to have access to all the folders for the project, okay? All right, so this is the process of creating the board. It's not it's not a complex process. Actually, it's a very nice process. I recommend you to spend much more time building the board, even a bigger board than this, so you can bring colors, you can create your board with all different pictures, font types, logos, etc., and references for your project. Okay, so the creative board is your space for creativity. You can expand more, you can make the space bigger. Actually, let me make a little bit bigger this board here, so I can have more space. And there's no rule for you to hold yourself in terms of creativity. You can bring how many fonts as you wish. You can just organize the way you want. That makes sense for you when you start producing and creating your website. Something that makes sense for you to say, hey, I like this. This is the way I start thinking about this project. This is the way I organize my files, so I can easily identify everything that is connected to the project. So this is my logo. These are the pictures. The pictures are all in high resolution, most of them. So it's good for you to work and manipulate moving forward on the project. Okay. So these pictures here, this board is saved, so you don't have to worry about losing this information. It's saved, and you can go back and research anytime you want, or add more information anytime you want. Okay? So thank you for watching this part of this video. This creative process is simple, but it takes time. It takes a lot of research, and I would like you to introduce to this board. If you never did this before, this is very important for you to keep moving with your project accurately. So this will represent, and actually anything that your client offer to you and send to you should be used and should be added on the board. Okay, see you next website. See you on the next video, when you're going to talk about the websites, the references from websites our client requested on the answers. Okay, see you on the next video.